There should be two names on it. Yep, put that on the screen. So, this is Brother Asshole and Sister Ahola. I didn't say that. I said Asshole. Asshole. That's what I'm going to call him. Brother Asshole and Sister Ahola. Ahola's one of the sisters we just read about in Ezekiel 23. These are two members in IUIC. Go back to the first one now, or the second one, Canada. So we're going to talk about Brother Asshole, A-Z-O. I'm not saying the word. So now Brother Asshole, as you can see at the top, he's married. That's his lovely wife on the left. Sister Ahola on the bottom left is married to Brother so-and-so. Okay, now give me the next one. What happened? This all took place during men's conference. Officer Liam, can you read this?
Yes, sir.
Now, Brother Asshole is the one in the blue. The sister is the one in black on the left. These are text messages. Go ahead.
So she said, "You so nasty. My ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. LOL. LOA, bae. I really am, and I'll talk you through that shit. Y'all good though? OMG, I would love that. No cap. Emoji. We good though. Why you ask when are y'all leaving today? Finna head out now. I'm gonna hop in the shower, mama. And hell here, I can make you come hard as F."
So remember, this is Brother Asshole who's married talking to another brother's wife in the same congregation. Go ahead, next one.
Babe, cause I wanna be with you bad as fuck. Don't be smoking no garbage, haha. And yeah, I was the one told him we was peeping Tom. I don't know, I really wanna be the one in your life. Never.
Now, Brother Asshole just had a baby, by the way.
You so nasty, my ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message. Kisses. Why you can't make it come again? Nasty.
Then they got the tongue, the squirt thing. Good.
Yep. You so nasty, my ass went straight to sleep after I sent that last message.
Go ahead. Now, top right corner was he during the men's conference, he went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about shalom, Mark. Shalom. Men's conference, he went to the bathroom and took a picture of his penis and sent it to her. Then went and sat down to her next to her husband, talking about shalom, Mark. Shalom. You can't make this stuff up.
Kill him.
See, that's when you gotta close the doors. Here. I'm kind of nasty. I like to hear this stuff.
Okay, Bishop, just messing with you.
Yes.
Bishop messing with you.
Just so you know, wink, wink. LOL, listen, I have my hands at 10 and 2, sir, and was definitely on 4 wheels driving careful as hell. Laughed my ass off, gave me a whole menu, period. I already know you taste good as fuck. Just by what you eat and drink, I feel like I'ma still be sucking, trying to taste more nut. You gonna taste so good. OMG, I'm picturing it.
Shalom.
Wow.
Wow. Well, shalom, man. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, double honor to the apostles, elders, bishops, Great Millstone. And we're going to see how long it goes. It's not meant to be really super long, but, well, first things first. We obviously know what's going off. Completely and utterly going off, man. Completely and utterly going off. Now, this is a result from having women and men all together in the congregation. That's a prime example of what happens when you want to heap women in your school, and then you want to put them in the same room classes as men. Scriptures say, all right, that the women are supposed to learn at home from their husbands. And guess what? If you was following the scriptures, IUIC, Mr. Bishop Nathaniel, that wouldn't have happened, because their women would be at home learning the scriptures from their husbands. You see, they're not supposed to be around a whole bunch of other men and them teaching you the scriptures. That's why women have any questions, comments, concerns when it comes to the scriptures, and she has a husband. She's supposed to be asking that man, and she's supposed to be learning at home where she should be at to begin with. She shouldn't be around in a congregation, in a group with a whole bunch of different men. You see, the thing is, y'all already wicked as it is. You see, and then it's very, very clear that the people in the organization doesn't understand what they're involved into, and then they also don't understand the severity of what you're doing, and then also they're completely, obviously, not fully converted, because a man, knowing that situation, if he was in that situation, knowing that woman had a man, and you as a woman, knowing you have a husband, you wouldn't have stepped out and did those things behind your husband's back. You see, you wouldn't have done those things behind your husband's back. And then as a righteous woman wouldn't do those things, because first of all, you wouldn't be in the classroom anyway. You would be asking your husband at home. And then a righteous man, by the way, if you knew that woman had a husband, you would have stayed as far away from that woman as possible. You see, but what does Jake do? Jake brings that worldly mindset into the truth. And then this is the things that happen. Now, that situation also should not have been broadcasted to the public, man. That is an in-house issue. You take care of that stuff off cameras. That does not need to be something addressed the whole entire time. And then especially one of the clips is you putting the man's rod in the picture and the video on the damn big screen. On the big screen in front of the whole congregation. The whole congregation. You putting the whole thing up there. And then best believe who was probably in the audience. Women that have husbands. And now you got another dude's rod on the screen. On the screen around other women that have husbands, man. You see? So it's just bad all around, man. And then also what I was just saying in the video about what was I saying? The video I think I did yesterday, 2 days ago, when Alizar was talking about being jealous, the GMS diminishing and Elder Apostle Hart being jealous, and I was going into, you can have all these men in your organization, but it doesn't mean they're all righteous. So what is there to be jealous of? You see? And now what? Now, Mr. Gorilla Hebrew, what do you have to say about this? You see? Is that something to be jealous of? Because guess what? That falls right along with exactly what I was saying. If you can have hundreds of thousands of people, and they will be all unrighteous and wicked, is that something to be jealous of? And then guess what happens when you have a whole bunch of unrighteous people together? You have adultery, which is a very serious thing, man. That brother and that woman, well, now you're not even a brother, but that man and that woman should not have been in contact with each other whatsoever. You see, if that woman, you need anything, you should ask your husband. And as a man, you should have known, hey, she has a man, get up out of there. Because we're going to go into the law, because adultery is punishable by death. And I don't understand why people don't understand this information. If a woman has a man, get away from the woman, man. Get away from him. Don't be trying to do the worldly thing and think that's some type of achievement. Oh, I got with this man's woman. No, man. It's not an achievement. You shouldn't be proud of it. But Now it's being brought out, man. Now it's being brought out. So let's just get the scriptures. And you have to understand that men, like what the elder was saying in this video too, that men, when men get jealous, especially when it comes to their woman, men get extremely jealous when it comes to their woman. And when it comes down to it, it's like the scriptures say, you can't stop a man's wrath when he gets jealous over his woman, man. When Jake, his woman steps out on him and he finds out, Jake loses it, man. Jake loses it. And who knows what can happen from that situation? Who knows? Because now he's probably done found out that his wife was doing that behind his back. You see? And who knows? And then the Jake also sometimes has the tendency to lash out on both, not just the woman and also the man. Jake has a tendency to lash out on both of them. You see? But that's what happens when there's just confusion, man. Confusion. That's why you shouldn't have women around in the first place. Women are supposed to be at home. When they gonna learn, man? And people that's following the congregation, and guess what? There's people that's still gonna be. And I promise you, well, not promise you, we don't know, but Nate more than likely is still gonna have the women at the congregation. See, even after this situation, and this is more than likely not the first situation. This is just probably one of the first ones that's been broadcasted. It's not the first time that it happened. And the thing is, Nate is not learning from the mistakes. Here it is that you have all these women here that have men, and they're having conversations and talking to a whole bunch of different men and all the other stuff. And then here it is, that situation arises, not once, but probably more than twice, 3 times, 4 times, who knows the amount of times. And you have still kept the woman around in the congregation, which does not make sense. If it happened the first time, the first 2 times, let's just say, after the first time you should have stopped it, but let's just say twice, for the lack of. Let's say it happens 2 times. After the second time that situation happened, don't you think that you need a restructure of what's going on? Maybe you shouldn't have the women there. Maybe you shouldn't have the women there. Maybe you should read the scriptures, because you all about the law, and the fringes. Why let the women learn at home how they're supposed to? Now, you're supposed to be learning from your mistakes, man. Not keep seeing the mistakes and keep doing them, expecting a different outcome. Do you see? Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And that is very simple, plain, and to the point. And adultery is not a man having another woman that's unmarried. That's not adultery. It says, and the man that committed adultery with another man's wife. That's what adultery is, man. That's what adultery is. That is a very, very serious thing. You see, and they were taking it, seemed like, very lightly, because one, you put all the business out there for the whole congregation to know, with the text messages, and then that it was just handled poorly, man, and lack of a better word, so just handled very poorly. And then you're making light of the situation, talking about I'm into this type of stuff. Keep reading. I'm nasty like that, laughing and giggling. Oh man, and you've been Americanized, man. That's just what that is. That's just what that is. That's actually crazy. I'm not gonna go back. I'm not even gonna go back to play any of that video. You've seen what happened, and that's all I gotta say. And I gotta say something about this, because this doesn't make sense here. I'm gonna read this. This is Numbers 15 and 38. It says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, And bid them that they make fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye use to go a whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your power. I am the Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, to be your power. I am the Lord your power. You understand that? So the IUIC is so big on the law this, law that, fringes this, fringes that, law this, law that, fringes this, fringes that. That's all y'all focus on is law, 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 law. And you have fringes. Y'all have the same garment. So my question is for the woman, and then also the man. You had fringes on, more than likely. Did you not remember to look down at them and to remember the commandments? Well, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Y'all always talk about law this, law this, law this, law this. But then it is when it comes to you doing the law, you're not looking down at the fringes and remembering, because that is what it's for. It's not no style thing. It's not, well, I'm gonna got fringes on my garment, brother. No, it's not about that. It's not a style thing. It's for you to look upon it, and when you're ready to do something that you know you're probably not supposed to, you're supposed to remember and think about the commandments, remember the commandments, and then act accordingly. Oh no, I don't need to do that. You see, that's what it's for. Not for you just to have them as a fashion statement, and then just do whatever you want to do. See, and that's why it says, going back to verse 39, it says, and do them, and that seek ye not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a whoring. You see, seek not after your own heart and your own eyes. Don't go after what you think and what you see, because if the woman or the man would have just thought for just a quick second, man, 10 seconds, quick 10 seconds, if you would have just thought about, oh, maybe I should do this. I have a husband. Maybe I should be doing this. She has a husband. You just thought 1 second, and then you would have thought of the law. You wouldn't have done it. You would have blocked her. You would have got it. You would have did everything, man. You would have You would have stopped doing all that stuff. Do you see? But that just goes to show, when a man is unrighteous, what happens, man? When you want to just heap everybody to you because you want this big congregation, you want the fame, you want the glory, you want the money, you want these things. This is what happens, man. This is what happens. This is what happens. and time again, IUIC is showing that they're not following the Lord, man. They're not teaching the right thing. They're not doing the right things. It's again very, very obvious. And then I promise you, well, let's see if Mr. Gorilla Hebrew here that was just praising them, about their following and saying Elder Apostle Hall was jealous and all the other stuff. Let's see if he makes a video about it. Let's see if he goes into it, because you were just talking so highly about these people. Because a group, because you have a lot of numbers does not mean everybody's righteous, man. Just like King Solomon said, he said amongst 1,000 I have found one righteous, talking about men, and then he went into women, and then he says, out of all the 1,000 of a women I have not found righteous. Roughly paraphrasing it. Do you see? Jeez. Let's get this. Romans 7 and verse 1. It says, know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband so as long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married unto another man. We all know what your marriage is. That's not getting down on one knee and, oh, I love you, and then having a flower woman or a girl throw the rose through the aisle. No. We know what marriage is according to the scriptures. I don't need to go into it. It says, she be married to another man. So it says, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law. Now, wait, now y'all see what your husband dead? No. She is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. You understand that? You understand that? And then the man, just lost for words, man. At this point, he literally just lost for words. But then it's not surprising. It's not surprising. That's the thing. It's like it's getting to the point to where these cancers doing all these things, and it's just not surprising anymore. Y'all have a long track record of wickedness. So then when more wickedness comes up, it's just, all right, now you're just adding on to it. It's not surprising, man. It's not surprising. But what is kind of surprising is the way that they went about that. Turning up text messages and doing all this stuff and screen and putting it on the internet. You could have did that. You could have handled that so much different, and you could have did that in-house. That could have been an in-house thing, man. Everybody did not need to know that information, but now you put it out. I got this, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. Yeah. That's it, man. It wasn't me super long. You ain't got much to even say, man. I say what I need to say. Need to what I say. I don't want to beat a dead horse. So with that, I'm going to close. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops, and great millstone. Shalom to you, full elect. And catch you guys another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.